So the 2 windows just turned up. So exciting. Can't wait for them to go in. After a real slump with the house build while we were waiting for things to turn up, the 2 big windows are now here. Hayden put up the scaffolding, and today I'm going to stain the bottom section because Hayden plans to take off the top section to more easily fit in the windows, and the windows are going to be put in a couple of days. So I feel like there's going to be this huge jump. It's going to be very exciting. And I finished this area. It always uses more stain than I expect. It really does soak it up, and I had just enough in that small tub. And it has come out in a slightly darker colour to the other sides. I can't remember what the other parts were like when I first stained it, so I am hoping it will fade a bit to match the other areas.
I'm going to listen on what's happening.
Okay, yeah.
So this one here, this one here does the lifting.
Yeah.
Right, so as we pull that, it's going to run through 4 pulleys.
Huh.
Right?
Yeah.
And that'll lift that. So for every metre you pull this, it'll lift up 250 mils.
Okay.
Right? This one here is the safety rope.
Yeah.
Right, and as you pull that through, that just means that it can't go back
Oh, yes.
down.
Yeah.
Right? So as long as that's tight,
Yeah.
it won't come back down, but there will be a little bit of stretch in the rope.
Yeah.
We need to pull on this, and we need to keep that pulled through there.
So what's my job and what's your job?
So you're going to be down here
Yeah.
pulling,
Yeah.
and I'm going to be up top lifting. If everything turns to custard, we can at least get it up onto the scaffolding,
Oh, yeah.
and I'll put that extra bar in there so that I can strop it on there if we need to.
Am I pulling?
Put on the blue, don't worry about, just put on the blue one. Got that safety rope tight?
Yep. Where's the highest it will go?
That's the highest it can go. Okay, give me let that loose. Can you put the blocks under? Okay, pull it back towards the creek. Yeah. There's nothing stopping it from falling into the house, except you.
Am I nervous? Maybe a little bit.
We've got it up. That's the hardest bit.
Can we strop it?
Yeah, we can stop it.
We at least got it onto the scaffolding. Turns out the hoisting, there wasn't quite enough space to lift it up high enough to slot it in. So I guess this is a stage 1. Got my heart pumping a little bit. I went and visited a friend yesterday, and I came back to one of the windows in place. Hayden had done it on his own. What happened?
Well, it's kind of like it started spitting with rain, so I thought I'd just sort of move it a bit closer so it didn't get rained on. And by the time I got it a little bit closer, I thought, oh, I wonder if I can get this in. So I just went, and it went in.
So Hayden had made this platform to be able to inch the window from the scaffolding into place. And he's going to do the same. You're going to repeat the same?
Yeah, I'll put that platform. I'll move that platform over once I finish this window.
Oh yeah. So you'll do exactly the same. Winch it up as well. And,
Yep.
yeah.
You and me.
So it's not completely finished because the flashing at the top still needs to go in place, and that might be a bit fiddly. So we'll see. But it looks great. Looks so good. And last week I did a trip to Hamilton to get a pallet of lining. It should be the same stuff we used in the sleep out. And the stain does seem to be calming down a bit. It's still a different shade from the other older stains, but I'm now feeling a bit more hopeful that it will all match eventually. So both windows are in. The new one still needs a bit of jiggling around to get it sitting right.
Can I have one of those blue screws?
Okay.
Now look this way. I'm next to the hammer. Some blue screws?
No.
No.
Blue screw.
No. Blue one. Yep.
Okay, how many?
One.
Hayden being Hayden, he didn't actually explain to me what he was planning to do. I had assumed we were doing the same and putting the window on the scaffolding. Instead, he punted it straight into the hole. No faffing around. So that was super fast.
Don't let me push you off.
No.